my fuel light blink 5 times, which I looked in the book real quick. It says it's a power valve issue, but I'm only seeing it when I'm idling. So I don't know if it needs to be reset. See if we can have it do it up here. Let's see, so there's it's on. It should start blinking. Okay, so I took the bike out yesterday and had a little issue with the power valve. So I'm getting some blinks going on the hour meter, which 5 long blinks, according to the manual, is going to be an issue with the power valve. Now I'm only having these blinks though when it's in the lowest, no throttle, just idling. So I'm gonna see if we can use the reset on here and see if we can get that fixed just by doing that through the manual. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and turn on the bike and show you guys what I'm talking about with the blinks. What's happening is it's getting tripped because of the throttle. See, if I turn up the throttle just slightly, it goes away. I have my high idle button in. So let's turn off the high idle. Roll that throttle forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's check it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to show you when it comes back. If I wake it up with the throttle, see, I'll wake it up and I can turn it off. So it's just in very low RPM. Alright, when you purchase the bike, you should have got the little reset plug-in. And then the position programming for the power valve is pretty simple. Engine off, remove seat, which I've already done. And we'll go over where the diagnostic connector is. Biggest is you want that throttle to be about half open. I'll show you a little trick for getting that set correctly. Once it's half open, you hold it in the position. Plug in the connector to the diagnostic port. In about 5 seconds, the end position of the power valve are going to be red. You'll hear it go around. Your combination instrument, which is going to be your map switch, that's going to light up. Should light up to green. When you get the green, release the grip so it returns back to 0. And then the end position of the exhaust control is programmed. Wait until you no longer hear the exhaust control operating, and then disconnect the connector. Plug everything back in as normal, go to the next page, and it says you're done. Mount the seat. So let's go give it a try. So this right here is going to be where you plug in for your diagnostics, which it should be lift on this little tab back here, slide it out. So that's where these are going to plug in. For the throttle, one little thing on the stock bikes that will help is, if you can see it, you've got a little arrow, a diamond right there. So if you check that diamond, see where it goes for all the way open, that just gives you a good idea of where at. So, resting here, fully opens here, so I'm going to want to stop it about right there. And to do that, I'm just going to connect some zip ties into the front brake. That should put enough tension there to hold it. So we've got diamond right about here. That was full throttle, that was closed, so diamond's right there. Let's go and unplug our diagnostics. Let's got our insert to stick in there. So that should turn on, and then we leave it connected until that lights up green. Once that lights up green, close throttle. Should hear some noises down there at the power valve, and then once it's done, disconnect. Okay. Manual said 5 seconds. My light is still blinking, which you would expect because this allows it to be red, but this is not changing. Let's try it again. Let's just take that off. All right, so click, nothing's going on. Let's try one more time. I heard the fuel pump prime, but nothing's going on with the power valve. Okay, kind of weird. I wonder what will happen if I close the throttle. So the power valve made a lot of noise. Fuel pump's running. Still blinking. Let's disconnect. Let's try one more time. About halfway. So we are blinking. Okay. I'm not sure. We'll have to look into this more. Maybe I'll just pull power from the battery and see if that helps it. But that did not fix the problem. All right, so here's where we're at. I have disconnected power, disconnected the ground, and unplugged the ECU. Talking to some people that I know in the area that have this bike, they've ran into the same problem. They're saying that the only way was to have the dealership reset the codes on the ECU. I need the bike for a race this weekend. I don't really have time to deal with the dealership, get in there, so I'm gonna try this. Everyone around me is closed on Mondays, which is today. I need the bike back by Thursday at the absolute latest to leave early Friday morning. So the current plan, leave this disconnected for quite a few hours, plug it back in, see if it works. But other than that, I will be calling dealerships in the morning, see if they can get it in real quick, just reset it, and then we'll go from there. So I will keep you guys tuned. Hopefully we can get it figured out, but that is where we're at right now. We're still having an error. So I left it off the battery for a couple hours, did the first oil change on it. Maybe a little early, but it was still kind of dirty, a lot of material on the plug. Changed that, air filter. But yeah, looks like we're gonna have to get it into a dealership to have it fixed, because that's about the only option right now. And that's what I'm hearing other people say as well, is that the ECU is reporting an error and you have to have it cleared by a dealership. So I'm kind of short on time. That's about the only option I have before I try to race it in a couple days in a 24-hour race. But that's where we're at, and I will let people know what I find out, and if I find a way to be able to do it myself. I've been reading and might have some options, but I can't get any of the equipment in time to be able to fix it. So we'll see. We'll keep you guys updated. Thanks for following all this content, and hope to have